we're playing really well. We got all our pieces, and they're clicking. They're picking each other up. I mean, we fouled 3 guys out, kept rolling guys in. We got 6'2" guys playing the 4. It's an awesome team.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Congrats.
Man, what's been different for the Badgers down the stretch? Look at their season. It's been like this topsy-turvy, what are we? First 20 games, and of course, that's not, a lot of conference games. You get in the meat of your conference schedule, and that's what it is. In the next 11 there, you see 3-8. And then they've won as many games as they have won in their last 11. And now 1 win away from their first Big Ten title since 2015. Quack, quack. Bid thief out of the Pac-12. The Oregon Ducks defeat Colorado 75-68, earning the auto bid out of the Pac-12 Conference. N'Faly Dante, 25 points on a perfect 12 for 12 from the field, had a game-sealing block at the end of the game as Oregon beats Colorado by 7 as they win 4 games in 4 days, and they are headed to the NCAA tournament. Dana Altman ties Lute Olson for the most Pac-12 tournament titles with 4. The last Pac-12 team to win the national championship, Lute Olson in Arizona in 1997. And Oregon, for now, punching a ticket into the NCAA tournament, their first since 2021. Back here with Tim Doyle, and Oregon doing what it needed to do, a bid thief beating Colorado. And how about N'Faly Dante? Perfect from the field.
Well, that's not unlike him. Last time I played Colorado, he took 10 shots. He made 10 shots, 22 straight shots for the 50-year senior from Mali. He was outstanding in this game. Not only was he great on the offensive end, he grabbed every key rebound, he threw every key pass. Oregon right now, because of injuries, only 8 scholarship players. And I'll give you some numbers that are kind of crazy. They only made 2 3-pointers in this game. They were 2 of 17 from 3. So you're going to go, Tim, how'd they win this game?
Yeah, how'd they win this game?
Great question, Akeem. They only had 3 turnovers. 3 turnovers. And Dante is going to be a force because you just don't have guys like that across the college basketball landscape. He dominated this game in every which way. Amazing to watch. And I am totally okay with Oregon stealing a bid from another team, that didn't win their respective conference tournament. These are the rules. Win the conference tournament, automatic bid. Really hard to handicap. That's why teams that are absolutely locked in, where's their motivation? While other teams have motivation. Oregon came out and they were terrible to start this game. They figured it out. Credit to Dana Altman. Amazing win over Colorado.
Well, and I know you're not a bracket guy, but now you're talking about 4 bids for the Pac-12 in Arizona, Washington State, Colorado, and Oregon gets in as the auto bid. So perhaps Colorado will be the odd man out because there's other teams that are right there, like St. John's, like Seton Hall, like Indiana State. Like this is bad for those teams when they see an Oregon win or they see an NC State win. This is not good for those teams that are on the bubble right there waiting for Sunday to hear their name when you see a team like Oregon go in there and upset the party.
I know. NC State won 5 games. Oregon came out of nowhere to win their conference tournament. I'm totally okay with it. When you were rolling off those other team names, only one. One hurt the soul.
I know.
It was Indiana State.
Well, St. John's, I would say we need Rick Pitino in, but I also say we need Robbie Avila in too as well.
St. John's had opportunities. They played Creighton twice. You think Creighton's going to go to Indiana State? They're not. Obviously they have to play St. John's because they're in conference. The Missouri Valley over the last 20 years, they get absolutely robbed every single year. And I know that's not what we're supposed to be talking about, but you could almost go through their conference and every one of their teams, Akeem, has had massive runs in the tournament. Whether it was Wichita State and Creighton when they were there, or Southern Illinois or Bradley. But this was more about Oregon, where only 8 scholarship players and an absolute superstar who had a tournament for the ages. He started off the season, then he missed time. This was an Oregon team that lost to Santa Clara on a weird Thursday night. I was watching them, and I thought to myself, there's talent here, but will they ever put it together? They put it together at the right time and won this game, shooting 12% from three, but only turning the ball over 3 times.
This could be the final Pac-12 tournament final in Pac-12 history in terms of basketball. This is a big year for the Pac-12. Their football was outstanding this season, arguably one of the best they ever had. You saw what they did. You saw Washington. You saw Oregon battle all season long. You see Washington go as far as they did. When you talk about the conference as a whole in basketball, the last time that conference won a national championship was 1997 with Arizona and Lute Olson. The Arizona team that's currently constructed, they lost last year to Princeton. Lost a couple players off that team, but they got Caleb Love this year. Is that a team that you're looking at as could be a sneaky cut down the nets in their home state?
I really got to see more with them.
Okay.
I know they got talent. You know, Larson is still there, and obviously Caleb Love is their star. They got balance. They have size. You know, Bala is still there, and he could do so many different things from a defensive standpoint. But if you watch them late in the year against USC, oof, and then they get into the Pac-12 conference tournament, oof. And then last year starts to creep into their head because that was a game they should have never lost. They were a 2 seed against a 15.
Yep.
So I think the Pac-12, you're going to watch them get re-energized as they start kind of going off to their conferences. And I think all of those schools and teams are going to be heard from because they'll have big dough. And they have great facilities, and they have history and strong alumni. And you know, if your alumni and your NIL is strong, then you're going to be pretty competitive. If your NIL and your alumni is not behind you, you're not going to be pretty competitive. So it's a very interesting time right now in college sports. And with Phil Knight and Oregon and the gear and Nike and the money, I think Oregon's going to be pretty good for the next couple of years.
Yeah, they're going to be good. They will be good. And on this night, they were the best team on the floor in Las Vegas, beating Colorado. They forced 13 turnovers. N'Faly Dante was incredible, a perfect 12 for 12 from the floor as they steal an auto bid, earning the Pac-12 tournament championship. And we will sort it out on Selection Sunday. I cannot wait. I mean, this is going to be awesome. I love to see the brackets. I love to see the shots of the teams when their school is announced and you get the reactions of everybody clapping and they find out who they're playing. You're going to find out who everyone's playing Sunday, 6 Eastern on CBS, streaming live on Paramount Plus, and of course we will have you covered, wall-to-wall coverage all night long. You see the brackets being unveiled. We will be breaking it down all night long. Myself, Tim, Matt Norlander, right here on CBS Sports HQ. Coming up, Justin Fields to Pittsburgh to back up Russell Wilson. A 2-time Super Bowl champ from the Steelers joins us next to break it down. You're watching CBS Sports HQ. Keep it locked.